Go.
I could see me on the little John. I can't see me on yours.
You have to do it like that. Now you can see it. This is our
Oh, there
real
we go. I can
time.
see it now.
Like, it's going to be delayed no matter what. But
Yeah.
what's up, y'all? Yeah. Finally got it to work.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Make sure that they can hear me.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to check the live stuff. Yeah, nah, we're running
Taco
good.
Tuesday.
We're running good so far.
Facts.
See, people join. Maybe I'll just check it on on my phone instead because I don't like because then
I wish I was in front of
can't
my
see
computer,
either.
bro.
You know what I mean? If I have it on that, then you
With
can't see.
my computer, I could watch and fucking be on the live stream,
Let me take my glasses.
and I can see what people are saying.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm doing right now. Let's see if people actually join because of yesterday was a fucking mess. But you never give up. That's a fucking... Oh, my bad, F word. That's a F word thing. Nah, that's a F word. Nah, we're running good. Actually joined because of yesterday was a F word. Nah, but I have to sit over here more. Which is ironic because the way my camera's set up, it looks like it's not even. But yeah, y'all. Was good. Could y'all hear BJ?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm sipping scissor. No, I'm not live. No, we're live, dude. Your brother said, "Are you live?" Justin? He said, "Yeah, they can hear you." Yeah, it's running good, right? Y'all can see everything. I did it. I did it, guys. I freaking did it. I'm freaking amazing, yo.
We accomplished.
We just want to talk about some cool ass things. Could y'all hear like him in the background? Like, does it like double or nah?
Bro, why is Amazon trying to take something off my debit card?
Amazon's always charging you. Like that's.
I swear, bro. Every 10 minutes.
And then I share my account with Kat, so like they still try to charge both of us for like the account. It's like, no, bro, we share the account, so why are we getting charged twice? So it's pretty stupid. But what's good, y'all? I'm happy that everything's working right now, and yeah.
Facts. Big facts.
But let me get like our topics popped up. Yo, but what were you saying? Like, what'd you say that one thing you wanted to name? Like that that segment that you were saying? It's called like meme something.
Oh, what you mean? Instead of what you mean, what you mean, and basically it's just like for the last 10 the last 10 minutes of every show, like we take the best memes that we see online. Just imagine if we did this when that whole Will Smith and Chris Rock
someone was telling like,
and the memes we could have found.
Me to make
right?
that like, oh, bro, talk about that. I'm like, I really don't want to. But...
Right. People could even message us, DM us and send them memes they think are funny. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll add them, give them credit for it. You know what I mean? And we'll just laugh at them and just share them with everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Like, now it's time for what you mean. Like, you know what I mean? Just have it be a part of the show.
No, that's a great idea. They always say, like, you gotta offer something that's like, that others aren't. All I can offer is, like, hard... No, I'm just playing. All I can offer is, a sense of humor, I guess, and some cool Nike clothes.
Bro.
Nah, but, yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple topics. Do you want to start off with yours?
Mine?
Yeah, what are yours?
What were mine? I don't even remember what mine were.
You didn't write them down?
People. Yeah, I did. They're in the they're in our Facebook messages.
Yeah.
I think I remember though. You wanted to talk about like growing up in Scranton, and I just wanted to add to it. Like basically the reason why things are going to crap out here the way they are is because there's nothing for nobody to do.
I mean, they knocked all the basketball courts down. How the hell are people supposed to play?
Right. They started doing that like a while ago. They took everything from us. They do it, and then the money they get from it, they put into unnecessary things that aren't even for the people of Scranton.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
Like,
mean, it's pretty kind
I
of
paid.
obvious though that like why they're doing it, and then they jacking the rent up and making everything crazy now. Like
I
food
mean,
price, everything's up right now. So,
well, of course that. Oh yeah, inflation. That's
and
what
then they're
one
not
thing
hiring
was.
the minimum wage though. So it's like how the
Oh
they're trying to
yeah,
chase poor people out of Scranton. That's
and
what it
it.
is. They're trying to chase the
Yeah,
poor
that's
people
always
out.
been a thing though. That's always been a thing here.
I mean,
What the
shit.
problem is that you have the younger generation that's so diverse and so different. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they're a little out of their minds, honestly. Like our generation honestly makes no sense.
We're more,
Everybody's
our generation's more
like,
chill, but their generation does get things done though. I gotta say, the younger
I mean,
generation gets a lot of
around
things
here,
done.
right, we're talking about Scranton though. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Maybe in the entire world, I guess, but or
they
the
get
country,
bags, but they get stupid bags, and then
but
they go to
in
jail.
in Scranton, the problem is that you got the people, the old heads who remember what Scranton used to be like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they don't want it to change. You know what I mean? They don't. They just don't want it to change. And then you got the younger generation like us that they're ruining everything for because they want to be stuck in their ways.
yeah, that's true. I agree for sure. We got 6 viewers. That's all right. I can take that for
Yeah,
now.
they'll
Oh
watch it
man,
later
I
anyway.
forgot to record, but I
If
just
they
started the
don't watch it
recording.
now, they can watch it later.
Yeah, that's the point of doing it live is just so someone can watch it now and someone can watch it later. You know what I mean? Because like last one I had like 3 views during the thing, and then later I got 50 likes. I mean, a lot of people just like it and probably not probably watch a little bit of it, but
Yeah,
not a lot of people have like a straight 45 minutes or a half hour to like sit down. Especially now, some people have
yeah.
kids. A lot of people, most of us have kids now.
Well,
So
that's why I said I wanted the show I was gonna do. It was gonna be a late night show, like 10:30, 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? Because all kids are in bed. You know, like
yeah,
everybody's getting out of work. It's just something they can look forward to. Somebody they know, somebody we grew up with, talking about the things we all go through, things we all seen.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Where anybody can talk to anybody without no nonsense. Because let's be honest, bro, I'm like a hard body conservative, and most of the people that we
Oh
grew
yeah,
up with,
I have some liberal views. I won't say
they
I'm
don't.
completely a
Of course,
conservative, but
bro,
I'm like in
the
between.
definition, yeah, the definition of what those mean have been stretched
Hey,
and
Brad.
flipped upside down so bad now that because technically I mean, if you look up
I
what
mean, we're
libertarians
both.
believe in, I
Yeah,
feel
liberal
liberal.
means you. I remember Daddy explained it to me before. He pretty much said that you
Yeah,
stand for like the basics like of the country,
yeah,
right?
freedoms of people,
Like your liberty.
like
But the new liberals
yeah.
now are like swayed. They're like, bro, you can't tell me
That's a
I
yeah,
look bad in
but
this shirt.
technically
That's
those are
sexual assault.
leftists.
Like what, bro?
Those are leftists. You know what I mean? People just the words are so commonly used together now. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
they just use them together. But a leftist is like a radical, bro. Like a socialist, basically. They're like communists now.
Yeah. No, I definitely
And
get that.
they're proud of it. I mean, I bet you everybody misses Trump right now.
Oh, for sure.
I bet you people who
I mean,
hated
bro,
him the
people
most, I
voted
bet you they miss him right
when
now.
people vote for somebody because he was someone else's vice president and don't even care to even look at that person, you already know it's going to be a problem. People are like, I voted for Biden just because he was Obama's vice president. How?
Bro,
Bro.
people's opinions are so persuaded and
He smells
you know what
people's
I
freaking
mean?
kids'
Just
hair and stuff like that.
bro,
And people are just like cool with
you
it.
notice you notice nobody talks about politics anymore.
Yeah, it kind of just
You
got
notice
shut out. I mean, look at the
you notice
Black Lives Matter thing. That shit was so
bro.
big, and then once they got their guy in, they disappeared. Nobody mattered anymore.
All right. You want to know what they're running on right now for re-election? Because you know the election is coming up, and a lot of the Democrats
Has
are
it
going to
been
lose
4
their
years
House
already?
seats,
It's been
right?
It's going on 4
No,
years.
not for the not
Say,
not
how?
presidential, the midterms, the Congress, you know,
Oh
the
yeah,
House
yeah,
of
yeah.
Representatives,
Like
right?
yeah,
So we all, you know what they're running on? They're running on trans rights. they're running on the right for teachers to basically have more power over children than their own parents. And
What?
the whole trans thing, the whole like,
Oh
oh, if
yeah, there's
your
a lot,
if your
bro.
son
It's
if your
it's
son is
crazy
playing with a
now.
Barbie doll, we're gonna brainwash him into thinking he's a girl. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's just
mean?
I
And if
don't.
the parents don't agree with that,
It,
that's child abuse. Like,
yeah, that's my
bro,
like, bro. How can a kid choose what they are at 5?
like,
How?
bro, kids aren't
How?
thinking about that at 5, bro. They're
You
just not.
shouldn't be.
They're
You should be
not.
being a kid. Hey, what's up,
Right,
Mark?
but
Our
that.
cousin Mark said, "Yo,
Oh, definitely. Oh, he'll feel what I'm talking about. Definitely, but that's what, bro. They're pushing.
I
First of all,
bro, that
this
they
whole
say that's the
trans
mark of the
thing.
beast, though. They say when that happens, like that's like the end of
Yeah,
times. Like we only have
bro.
like a certain amount of like our grandfathers. One was a army veteran, and the other one was a pastor. So it's like one destroys
Yeah,
and
but
one. You know what I mean? Think of that.
that's
It's
what
really
they're running on.
deep.
These people straight up hijacked the whole civil rights movement.
I know, bro.
You know
George
how long it
Soros
took black
hijacked
people to
our
get
movement. A
right,
Nazi.
and
Because
women,
black BLM
just
did.
gay rights. Period. Lesbians, like, how much we all went through, and then these people just straight up get to hijack the movement.
I know.
And now basically they
the
want to
dude's practically a
indoctrinate our
Nazi.
children because they can brainwash a whole generation into thinking like them to
Yeah.
make themselves feel better because there's something wrong with them and
And
they
we're
don't want to
supposed to
go
sit
get
back and say
therapy.
nothing, though. That's the problem I have. Is we're really supposed to sit back and say nothing. You know what I mean? We're
Exactly.
being like an alpha, having alpha like tendencies, and to speak up. Like I fight like, bro. Like someone will tell me not to do something, and I'll do it just because they told me not to. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying it's right. That's kind of being an a-hole on top of, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like they don't want anybody like standing up for themselves anymore unless you're like, unless you fit their criteria. I actually feel bad for white guys right now because they
Oh
probably
my
walk
God,
down the
yeah.
street and are like, yo, bro, like,
Bro,
oh, move your car to a black person. Like, oh, he's racist. Like, no, bro, he
yeah.
told you to
It's like
move
open
your
season
car
on
because
them.
you're parked in front of his house and he has 3 kids he got to bring out.
I don't know, bro. A lot of this stuff is just so common sense that it bothers me that the average American can't put two and two together. And it's like, oh, every
Bro,
cop is
no, but we're
racist.
conspiracy
Every cop is this. And
theorists.
it's like, okay, but you want everybody in the country to believe that not all black people act the same. So
Yeah,
then how
for
could
real.
you sit here and say that every cop is racist?
Yeah, you
Bro, you know how many
can't,
cops
but
we
I
have
mean,
in our
out here,
family?
a little
Do you
weird.
know how many cops we have in our
Yeah,
family,
I
bro?
know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that they're racist. Like, you're not. And then you're not gonna get mad at me and call me some kind of traitor or
Uncle
because
Tom.
I don't think like you.
I mean,
What happened to
it's not
individuality? It's
even
like, oh
about.
no, you can only think this one
It's this
way.
destructive mindset that it's like if you're not with me, you're against me, and you guys can't be on the middle ground. You know what I mean? It's like you have to fight somebody before y'all could actually become friends. That's like me my whole life. Like everybody who I'm mad good friends with, we didn't like each other usually at first. That's just life.
Yeah, right.
Like everybody. You know what I mean? So
Word.
it's character, I guess. I don't know. People have to see that you're gonna fight for what you believe in, and if you're not gonna, then it's like, oh, he ain't worth it. I don't know. Hard to explain.
They destroyed an entire generation, bro.
I mean, they could
They
still be
destroyed an entire
saved.
generation.
They could. They
So
have time.
everything that's going on right now
We have
can
time because
happen.
millennials is part of that.
Yeah, millennials are the ones that are. I don't know, bro. It's just like a whole generation of victims.
I agree, Justin.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's got to be a victim somehow.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like I'm not
Sometimes I can even
I'm
fall
not
into that
anybody's
mindset
victim,
where it's
bro.
like,
I'm
oh
not
man,
anybody's victim, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like a victim. I'm not for nobody. Not for your movement, not for his movement, not for like I'm nobody's victim, bro.
yeah. Once we have to get out of that mindset, is when we can go and succeed. You know what I mean? Because once you keep feeling like you're being knocked down, you're good. That's the laws of attraction. You keep feeling bad for yourself, it's gonna, you know what I mean? Something bad energy is gonna follow you around. That's just life, man. Like
It's
people
just
don't
funny
believe
though,
in
bro.
that.
I swear to God, like I literally predict. I'm not gonna say predicted. It's just like I use sources. I believe what I hear with my own ears and what I see with my own eyes. These people let everybody else do their thinking for them.
Yeah. Nah, for real. That's like one of the main things that happens now. It's like people literally will like, oh, the TV said this. Back in the day, I feel like it wasn't like that as much.
Everybody be like, oh, post your sources. Post your sources. Yo, when you listen to the news.
Bro, common sense.
When you listen to the news, do they post their sources? Matter of fact, they be like, oh, not a source says. We are Americans. We literally have so many tools at our disposal. You know what I mean? Like, you should be into the habit of doing your own research yourself.
Exactly. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Bro, we've had Google at our fingertips since we were like, what, 11, 10?
It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny. Like, when I was 6 years old, I lived in the projects and I had a computer.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, I mean, I was more lucky than most, I guess you could say, but we were, I guess you could say, in some aspects anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly like most people.
Let me look up one of our topics though.
I know inflation was one of them.
Inflation?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about. Oh,
you were. I was about to say I didn't. I didn't write down inflation. I was talking
the gas prices.
I wrote down how we're like one of the first like. I remember us and like Stephen Little. Maybe you probably know a few, but we're like the first biracial people I remember in Scranton. Like when we were little, like when we at the Prescott, we were little
kids, bro.
I remember it was like us and like 2 other kids that were like the only biracial kids in the whole place. Like my mom said when she was with Daddy that she like still had to go through a lot of things, and that's like, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy. And that was that was the 90s.
It wasn't even that long ago. Yeah, it wasn't even that long ago.
Scranton's always like 20 years back from everybody else.
Before,
that's how I.
When I was saying before, there's people those people are still like, they're the old people now. You know what I mean? And they don't want Scranton to change. Though.
I know. Right?
And that's why things around here stay the way they are, and nothing changes and nothing gets better.
Bro, that's why the last mayor is in jail.
Oh, bro.
Taking mad kickbacks.
Mean, like the citizens.
That's just crazy.
You just got people that just don't want things to change. And let's be honest, bro. This is a democratic, like, strong.
Bro, it used to be Republican, though. That's the crazy thing, is that this used to be Republican Central back in the day. When we were kids, George Bush got voted. Pennsylvania was red. Then it went to Obama, and it became blue. I remember.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
What?
And another thing that people don't want to acknowledge. Think about it.
What?
Even though it was like that when we were kids, like we were the only like biracial ones at first, it changed fast.
Yeah, it did. Real fast.
As we were growing up, right?
Fast.
Nobody ever talked about race, bro. Nobody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody really said anything. Like, not me. The first time I ever actually witnessed, like, I was damn near 14, 15 years old. And it was not in Scranton.
Oh, you're saying racism?
Right. Is what I'm saying.
Nah, mine was in Scranton.
But I'm saying, though, what I mean is, like, as the whole, like, the way the whole country is now about, like, now all of a sudden everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is homophobic, everything is xenophobic, everything is this.
I just don't talk when I go out sometimes.
That didn't happen until the Obama administration. Once
you think
the
so?
Obama
I think it was. I mean,
office,
that might have been the start, but I don't think that was.
He gave African Americans such a false sense of pride.
Oh,
bro.
That's true.
Like everything is about to change. Like, we're gonna be this and we're gonna be that. Okay, yeah, he put more people on welfare than there were before he started.
Wow.
Nobody wants to talk about numbers, bro. Nobody ever wants to talk about data or numbers or facts. Everybody wants to talk about their opinions and how they feel and their emotions. And like, dude, I get it, but
and get 7th place ribbons.
right? Like, nah, bro. It's just unrealistic.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's why nobody can
My
talk to
kids
each
aren't
other
gonna get
no
no
more.
seventh, eighth place trophies. Nah, bro. I'm
My
gonna be
kid
like,
walks
listen,
in the
I
house
love you
with
and
a
I'm happy you
participation
tried, but
award.
that's going in the garbage. Like, no,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. I was just about to
I'm
say, my
not.
kid walks in the house with a ribbon, like,
I'm not raising
you
you to
win for
be. Think
participating.
yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
bro.
I
If
can't.
you didn't come in first or second place, you ain't
Nah,
win, bro.
three.
Sorry.
Three's okay. Three.
Yeah,
Bronze,
yeah.
gold, silver, bronze. You know what I mean?
True. Facts.
That's what the Olympics do.
But,
So that should
bro,
be.
you
That's a
see
world
that?
thing. You know what I mean?
Did you see that at all the gas pumps now? They're putting little stickers of Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden,
Oh
like
yeah.
mad tiny next to the prices, pointing at the
Yeah.
price like I did this. This is my fault,
Yeah,
bro.
I did see that.
Yo,
It's at
but
Turkey Hill.
seriously,
Well, it was. I think somebody ripped it off.
I bet you all those people that were sitting up here who are professional politicians and experienced journalists from 2016 to 2020 that just magically disappeared all of a sudden. Then they went from that to COVID. But anyway, I digress. I bet you they miss Trump right now.
I don't even think
you go into the store, look at them grocery prices.
I don't even think that like they could even register that right now, bro. It's like so bad right now. Oh no,
bro! Like he had it down to what, $1 or something?
I think my camera just died, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, we could talk for a little bit, but that's okay. We got 21 minutes in.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, y'all. My camera died. That's my fault.
Yeah, we definitely gotta look into that battery, John, bro.
Yeah,
definitely.
no, I'm getting it. It's gonna be here. We're gonna have another episode. They can still hear me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can still hear you. Yeah.
So, yeah, we can still talk a little bit.
What else?
We can still talk a little bit more.
Yeah, what else are we gonna?
I wanted to talk about how our moms are from New York, and our dad's from Virginia, and we live in the middle. Did you know that both sides were Native American, right? And that
well, of course,
they had to have used the Lackawanna River in order to get to Virginia. Like they used to travel in between like New York to get to, like, the Native Americans used to travel when it got cold. Some of them, you know what I mean? Ain't that crazy definitely. That they had to use the Lackawanna River at some point, or the Susquehanna, something in the, you know what I mean? All this stuff is named after Native American stuff. So it's like crazy to me that like they use that, and we're like the product of both Native American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But dang, I can't believe I let my camera die.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a couple of things. We talked about a lot of things growing up in Scranton. But everyone thinks we're from somewhere else. I put that. You know, that's weird because people still to this day never believe I'm from Scranton. Never believe it.
Yeah, never.
They're like, bro.
Never.
No, you're not from here.
And Scranton is like, it's like the hub for everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you got a little bit of people from Philly. You got a little bit of people from New York, from Jersey. We're like the center.
Yeah.
And there's like a little bit of everybody here.
That is true.
And we were friends with everybody, bro.
Yeah.
We were like, I mean, I tried to be anyway. I was the funny cat that liked to make everybody laugh. So I tried to be friends with everybody for the most part.
Yeah. Damn. It's so delayed that I'm still on the camera. Unless my camera is still on. That's so weird.
Papa.
Like, I'm on the live stream right now, and oh no, it cut off. It just cut off on it.
What, the live stream?
Yeah, on the live stream. That's how far behind it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had written down.
Yeah, I had a couple of things written down, but we could, on an episode where we actually can talk and break it down and all that.
I thought it was charged, and I was like, oh my god, it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, bro. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, bro.
We're at like 25 minutes now. That's a decent one.
Yeah, facts. We talked about decent shit.
We had like 10 people, like or 13 people viewing us at once at a time. I seen it. I was watching it.
Thanks, bro.
So, it's a little decent turnout, but I mean, things are gonna get more exciting as it goes on. Like I gotta, come up with segments, stuff like that, and certain things, and try to be more loose.
bro.
I gotta get like used to it. I'm not how I am in real life, kind of yet. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna take me some time before I like am completely myself on the camera.
Yeah, I'm a talker, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I've always been
Everyone,
like
bro.
that.
Even my text messages are too long. You know what I mean? So I could talk, but it's just like it's different when you're just talking to a camera in a way. But I'm talking to you now, which makes it a little bit different and better.
Yeah, once those numbers start rising, it'll feel more like you're like we're talking to people.
That's true.
Like
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll get easier as time goes on. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like in the middle of cooking dinner. Single dad duty, yo.
You're good. I'm not even on the camera. Or I'm not even on screen, so.
Nah, I know. I'm just telling you. That was something else I wanted to talk about too.
What?
Single dads.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, as being a single dad.
Yeah.
I've noticed like how men just basically get chucked to the side as single fathers.
Well, they always say Pennsylvania's a woman's state.
Bro, you like if you actually go to try to get help and stuff, the word mother or mothers is actually in the name of half of the programs. And it's like that's the actual name of the program. Like mothers and mothers in society or mothers in like you know what I mean? It's just like what like single fathers don't exist. Like I know it's rare. I understand that.
I don't think it's as rare as you think, though. I think it's way more common now.
Not anymore. Yeah. No, I know people. I know
could
so
probably
many
think of like
myself.
2-3 people off the top of my head, and that's just in thinking. You know what I mean? Like simple thinking.
Facts. Like, bro, I am a legit single parent. I get no help from their egg donor. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that was something I was gonna talk about because I had an experience. Like, I actually needed help. You know what I mean? And I put this application in for like this small loan, and they were like asking me all these crazy questions. Like, they were digging in to, they were just going too far back and asking too many personal questions. And I'm like, can I talk to a supervisor? You know what I mean? Like I feel like I need to talk. And then when I talked to the supervisor, I was like, what does any of this have to do? And they were like, wait, what? They were like, no, none of that is necessary for the application. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, so wait a minute. That means that the person who was reviewing my application, like, was doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? They were trying to find a way to get me caught up in some kind of lie or so they didn't have to help. You know what I mean? It was like, bro, I bet you $1 million if I was a woman, this wouldn't be an issue. And I mean, I don't even have to bet because a woman was the one who gave me the idea. And she made it sound so easy. I didn't think it was going to be a problem. And that's why I did it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely really backed up in that. Like, everything court-wise here is definitely super backed up. Oh, God. Like, super backed up. Like,
let's, like, not even talk court, bro. In Lackawanna County, I'm pretty sure there's so many people
someone said
that will be in our audience that can talk about a bad experience they had.
Someone I know said, but it was never like that before, so I think us women that do acknowledge you guys should definitely fight with you and for you to get things changed. We all got to fight for change as a whole. Respect goes. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, word. That's how it should be. I mean,
yeah.
It's hard to.
I understand though, you know what I mean? It was so strange to see single dads.
It's like racism in a way too, if you think about it, because like racism, it's like when people see racist things happening and they don't do nothing. They might not be racist, but they're not doing anything to help. You know what I mean? So that's when you're like, bro, you seen the teacher treat me some type of way, and you're my whole friend, and you didn't say like, yo. Like, that's one thing Corey always did. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Corey always would be like, what? Nah, bro. Me and him almost got into a fight with a teacher in school. You know what I mean? Like, literally. We almost fought a teacher, Mr. Coaches. We almost fought him. Like, it's crazy. My kids are out there getting
Yeah, like
rambunctious.
you ain't gonna treat my brother like that, basically.
Facts.
With Corey anyway,
He'll be out
or my
soon.
best friend or whatever.
Scheduling a
People
visit with
should
him
be
soon.
like that.
Yeah, so she said, and when you don't help, you're adding to the problem. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's everything, though. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? That's not just like.
Everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And that's such a big problem with our generation, bro. Everybody thinks they're righteous in their own way.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're right, and it's like nobody wants to talk. And it's like, bro, we could both be right. You could be
Exactly.
right and I could be right. But
Exactly.
you're so stuck in your way that you all you care about is me being wrong.
Exactly.
But we could both be right. And what happens if we both put our ideas together? Imagine that.
That's
But nobody.
the older I get, the more I see. Like I start seeing myself like be more understanding to other people, even if I don't agree with them. You know what I mean? I just try to be more
Yeah,
understanding and be like, all
definitely.
right, bro. Like I get that you feel that way, but I can understand it. I can see it. You know, and even like in my relationship, I feel that way. More people came. More people are
Definitely.
watching us, even though we're freaking. I'm out.
Right?
Sorry, guys. We're experiencing technical
Right?
difficulty. Well, nah, my
So
camera
what?
died. That ain't no technical difficulty. It's
Bro, we have
electronical
good
difficulty.
because we have good conversations, bro.
Yeah,
That's why we talk like, and it'll only get better.
for
It'll
real.
only get better, man. I one thing I like, yo, the idea that you had
What?
is that you made a good point, and it was basically like on the same thing that I was saying that so many people in Scranton,
Hey, Marilyn
like
said, "What are you
even when it comes
cooking?"
to, um, I'm making chicken tacos for me and Abby, um, grilled chicken for Penny and
Oh my
BJ.
God, you're bending your will
Uh,
to your children's. What? We
well,
didn't get to
Abby's
eat
not a
like
big fan
that.
of pierogies. I'm making grilled chicken and pierogies for BJ and Penny, and Abby's not a big fan of pierogies. Plus, it's Tuesday, bro. You gotta make a taco
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, that's true. But
You know what I mean?
what were you saying though? You said what about?
Right?
I said
How you want to give a platform to anybody who wants to be something or make
exactly.
something of themselves, and it's like if it's a clothing line,
Yeah,
if
I know a few people
you're
that want.
making music,
I have a friend in Florida that wants to start. That's starting a clothing. Well, it's already like started.
right?
And I think
But
Rel
but
has
I
his
mean
own.
like right? I mean, like people here, like in Scranton, and you were right. Like so many of us just hate on each other for
For
no
zero
reason, or
reasons. Like, bro,
the point more than hating is we don't work together.
exactly,
And if so many of us worked together, bro, we'd be put on in a heartbeat.
bro.
And that was like
Scranton's a
one
little
thing
mecca
you said. I
secretly.
was
It secretly is a little mecca with a lot of talented people,
right,
musicians,
bro.
artists in general.
Scranton,
A cook, I know cooks.
facts.
Someone I went to high school with, this kid Tyler. He just showed me like he built all this dope ass stuff, man. Like dope. Like I'm like, bro. Like he said he was fixing a house in Glenmara for that was like $2 million house. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll never own one of these. And I'm like, bro, yeah, you can. What do you mean? Look at your skill.
Yeah,
Look at your skill. You
exactly.
have something that 9 out of 10 people already don't have, and that's like masonry. Like you can build that into being a
Facts.
mason and getting, you know what I mean, meeting the right people. Like that to me,
Facts.
that's like better than a lot of skills. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
literally
But just giving them a platform to talk about it and network with each other and bring people together and make everybody realize like we're in this together, like this is our city. That was
exactly. We're
something you
all
said.
supposed to. That's why I said
I was
if
feeling
I'm
like a lot.
successful, then that means that everyone that supported me should feel a sense of success because at the end of the day, we're
Right.
all doing like I can't do this alone, and clearly you guys are my only audience right now. So if this grows to like ten
Right.
thousand viewers regularly, even 6, 4, you know what I'm saying? That means that we've
Right.
reached beyond Scranton. That means that we've
Right.
reached beyond Lackawanna County. That means that we're reaching outside of
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. So, I mean, it's all about how, you really.
Even that, but yeah, definitely, definitely. Just bringing all of us together and networking, bro. We could be one of them first cities. Like
Here, what up,
think
Sherrod?
so many people from so many other
What
cities,
up, Lindsay?
like
Niggs?
But I mean, like, think about it. All the rappers that get hit and all that, it happens in their own city.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what
because
if
the
what
hate
if
comes
we
from
were
your
to
own
what
city.
if
What?
we right?
Even
What if we were the city that
bro, I
changed
can name
that because
3
all
right
of
now
us
that died last year
learned
that
how to
died
get
in
along?
their neighbor. Like, well, yeah,
Right,
that's crazy.
right. So the hometown hate thing is real facts.
I can't.
But think about who else gives the people in their city a kind of platform like this. You
Nobody.
know what I mean? Like, you are giving the people where you are from that platform to start that kind of networking with each other and help each other. And you know
Facts.
what I mean?
Dean.
I thought
Dean's
that was
watching. What
a
up, Dean?
great idea. I thought that was such a like fantastic idea. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely know people that are trying to create something, you know what I mean? And it's like their Facebook page has 20, 30, it gets like, it hits a limit. And even myself, like with my music, like I've been trying to get to 1,000 for like a year now. And like I'm
Yeah,
at like 822 or something like that. And I'm like, bro, like I
yeah.
can't get over that hump. Like I'm not paying for this.
I know more people than that. Yeah, it shouldn't.
Like it's crazy.
Definitely.
Dang, we have
I'll probably
14
talk
people,
about
not
more.
13. But we went back up. We spiked back up.
That's all right. More people will watch it
Someone
later,
just
bro.
says,
We can
looks
go
like you're
tagging
reaching
people.
all the way out to West Africa. So someone from West Africa is watching us right now.
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
I have a friend that lives in Africa. That's like my bro. Like he literally calls me his brother. Like I talk to him every day, almost most of the time. That's my guy
Yo,
right
that's
there.
funny.
For real. That's really my guy. What up, Tara? But yeah.
Hey, lizard. She'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I figured.
She'll be the only one that does. But
For real. Man, we've been doing it with me
homie
off the
right
camera
there.
for like 10, 15, or 12 minutes or something. But that's okay. People are coming, so, you know, that's what's up. And you're right, Lindsay, we do. There has to be a lot more change, like, for real.
And who says we can't do 2 shows a day? Who says we can't do a morning
Our
one
kids.
and a night one and a oh yeah, yo.
The kids is the problem. Having to be able to balance the two, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big facts right
But
there.
we'll figure it out,
My
bro.
son is here right now, and he's following me around, like trying to get in the camera. It's mad funny.
Yeah, you're right, Allie.
He's like trying to look over my shoulder.
It really is like that, though, how our city is so against each other. It's like once somebody sees somebody's up, it's like they got to knock the person down. Like, bro, my whole life being like a rapper, like, bro, I got the most love almost ever in my life when I went to Florida. And I didn't even make no songs in Florida. I was doing stupid things. I was sipping lean and taking Molly and getting drunk and worrying about girls. Like, I was doing everything, and I was getting 200 likes on. Like, people liked me better in Scranton because I was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna interview my best friend from Florida one of these times because I feel like he's very like a big part of my growth as a, you know what I mean, my guy.
Penny's up.
We're good. We went a good amount of time, and I'm very thankful for everybody who came in and watched us.
Facts.
Even when my camera came off, more people came in. Still, you're just looking at BJ right now. I could make him a little bigger. But yeah, maybe we'll do one in person next time where it's way better, and we're just in my office, so we don't have to worry about all that stuff with a charged camera, of course. So, you know, I'm just really appreciative that people are actually tuning in. I hope that we get like, I think I got 50 likes on my last one, so let's try to get this one to like 60. I'm not gonna aim much higher, but as long as we're showing growth almost each time, I'll be very happy. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
I'll be so.
Yeah, so everybody share it.
Yeah, everyone share it
to
if
people
you
know. Get them to like it. Get them to share it.
For
because
real. Definitely,
the
I
more
always forget
people that
that.
we can get to like it.
And I think that I'm gonna change over to YouTube at some point because when you're on YouTube,
I think, bro, we could just do both.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a way that I could stream on both platforms. You know what I mean? At the same time, I don't know how. It's like a hack kind of, but there's a way to hack it where you can do Facebook Live and YouTube, and I have to also transition to my page, the 570 page I just made, which it got to like 50 likes yesterday. So it's growing pretty decently quick, and I haven't even been sharing it that much. Like I shared it twice or 3 times, whatever. But I got 50 or whatever likes on it, so I'm happy, appreciative of that. But I got to get that up like to at least this amount of views that I'm getting. But
yeah. It's gonna get there, bro. It's going to. Watch. I'm telling you.
I think that people like us enough that. Oh, what up, Max? I'm gonna interview Max too this time.
Yeah, and I was just about to say the people we bring on the show.
Max,
that's what
my
I mean,
guy.
Networking.
He's doing his thing right now. He's been shooting videos. He's been doing really good, man.
Yeah, that's my news, bro.
Low Max B.
That's the homie right there. Big Avell.
Yeah, word. That's my guy right there.
The reason I be fucking with him, bro, is because he makes cause Max B, bro,
yeah,
like
he really
that,
is like Max B's son, like for real. He's got his whole
back
wave.
When I was that age. Yeah, back when I was that age,
you're the first person and only person
really mess with the Coke Boys or Max B
that
or
I knew
French
that was bumping Max B like that. You were on Max B's wave hard body back in the day. You were buying the mixtapes and SS in Paradise. Remember SS in Paradise? Yes. You were going there and getting mixtapes. Like, man, yo, Scranton was the mall was lit back in the day. People really don't know how crazy it was.
They don't.
You almost had beef almost every time you went because of how lit it was. But it was lit. Bro. Like, it really was like
girls everywhere. Bro, come on, bro.
And then we slowly watched our mall die. Love you too, bro.
We slowly watched the city die.
I know, bro. No one comes outside. Bro, I'll walk somewhere just to walk. And like nobody's outside.
Me too, I do it all the time.
It's like a crackhead and like a little kid playing like on the corner, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so minimal. It's like it's mind blowing.
Yes, bro. I say it all the time, bro. Like, I love you too, baby. Today,
what it do?
Today was nice outside, so I'm like, nah, we're going outside. Even if I just clean the yard or do something, we are going outside. Like,
the skull
I don't
belts.
waste no good weather, bro.
And we had you had the diplomats doing too. My bad. I was reading the comments.
Nah, you good. And we went for a walk. I think I had to go to the store to get like garbage bags, and I always con them into walking with me. I with candy. You know what I mean?
Get your candy. I ain't trying to walk alone. It's
cold. But I didn't see I seen a couple kids at Family Dollar with their bikes. That was about it.
I said,
bro.
What up, Lindsay?
Back when we were youngins. What?
Yeah, bro.
There was just people everywhere. Period.
It's really sad to what it is.
It's like that
that's
everywhere,
not just Scranton, bro.
It's like that everywhere, not just here.
Because major cities have seen this in major cities that said, like, oh, bro,
it's like that everywhere.
They said, like, girls are out doing, like, whatever they want nowadays and getting kidnapped and stuff because there used to be, like, a hood mom that would sit on her porch all day and, like, protect people's kids. Like, oh, no, don't go with him, honey. Like, we don't have those no more because everyone's
it's the YouTube
inside.
generation, bro.
Or they're being told, oh, no, you can't say that to her, even though she's trying to help her. You know what I mean? So now you chase them inside. COVID done happened. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. But this the YouTube generation.
Oh, yeah, facts.
It's the YouTube generation. It's the generation of
everything fast.
Just pure imagination,
what's it
bro.
Called?
Why go outside and do it when we can watch? Yo, bro. Why? This is what I don't understand,
fact,
right?
Max.
These kids will watch someone else play a video game instead of playing it themselves. Or they will
watch a kid play video games, bro. Stunts. That blows my mind. How?
Like, yo, let's go do it ourselves. Like, what the hell?
God, bro. Remember the stuff we used to catch salamanders when we were kids in our alleyway? Oh my God, bro. Remember that beetle we caught? I'll never forget that. That big old beetle we caught that we put in the jar. I think with a salamander. I'm pretty sure it killed the salamander.
It ate it or something, or the slug or something.
Some crazy, yeah.
Well, the point is that while we were growing up, we were outside.
Yeah.
We were doing shit. Like, you didn't know where everybody was. You rode your bike around until you seen a pile of bikes.
Bro, our alleyway, people forget, our alleyway was like legendary back in like when we were kids.
Yeah,
like, super legendary.
That's where everybody came to hang out.
Exactly.
That's why everybody knows us, bro.
Exactly, bro. We had the hoop, the ghetto hoop that we had on the porch.
Yeah, playing 2-on-2 for do-rags and shit.
Yeah, bro, it was wild.
Bro, I had like 50 do-rags one time. Because me and Gary were just washing everybody 2-on-2.
Oh, you were playing for do-rags?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Nah, I don't remember.
People will come over to play ball.
My hair don't wave like y'all.
And I would just beat everybody. We'd have dunk contests. I would just beat everyone. Just everybody.
Throwing it off the backboard, putting it between our legs.
Word, it's my hoop, dog. It was my
Yeah,
hoop.
yeah.
You know how
Home
much
court.
I sat there dunking and shooting and like.
Oh my god, bro, that was so lit back then.
Yeah, it was. It was fun, man. It was a different time. We were, hey, don't touch.
Yeah, I never really went to West Side when we were kids. Like I lived there for a little bit, but I didn't even know I lived in West Side. Grew up in like till I was like 5 or 4. I grew up in Riverside.
Yeah,
but we used to go.
We were outside. We were outside. Do you know what I mean? Like we didn't have these, and I get it, bro. Like we didn't have these phones and all that, and social media destroyed our generation.
Yeah, it really
did.
Like,
I don't care.
And like I can't even lie. Like I used to look at social media for like self gratification. Like, oh man, I got 100 likes on this.
Right, verification,
like,
bro.
I did this girl that had all these likes on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm dead serious. Like that's how a lot of us thought, and like.
Yeah, bro. They say that when you log on to your Facebook and you see that you got likes, you actually get a hit of dopamine, bro. Like,
I've seen that.
Like you're actually doing drugs.
It's the strongest drug.
Stone.
Facts, because it's the drug of self-dignity in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Doesn't prove your worth.
It's just, man.
But, Sammy said you were God at ball.
Running?
One of the only people he played with that was better than him.
Hey, guys.
Sorry, I gotta put my socks in here.
Oh my god, bro. Weston Field was so lit too growing up. But yeah, let's save some stuff for next time we talk, because
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, because we're at 45 minutes now. That's about time. Hi, Penelope. I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. Hi, Abby. My camera died.
My daughter.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro,
Uncle Victor,
we'll have to set it up. I'm going to interview a few more people, and then I'll have you back on. But we can start putting in, like, the works for ours. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I'm doing this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm trying to get other days. Like, even if it's only a weekend show at first. Even if it's on Tuesday and Thursday at first, and Saturday.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, bro.
Because
your shows,
the more content we put out, the better chance that we have of
succeeding.
You know what I mean?
Mine's gonna be more about like politics and like, everyday things. Like I like one of my first episodes, bro. I got the whole thing written already. It's a whole documentary on like the opiate problem in our area and how many of our friends and how many people have died from overdoses. Man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people that we know, but they were just fresh.
Oh my, it's unrealistic. You know what I mean? And nobody talks about it, bro. I got a whole segment written for a whole show,
so
bro.
Sad,
like
man.
numbers and everything, bro. You would not believe it, bro. It's worse. It's worse than most people think, and that was gonna be my opener. You know what I mean? So
there's a lot of people that we need to acknowledge that they like died a minute ago, and people still don't like. You know what I mean? Like, not saying people don't think of them still, but it's just no one talks about it. Some people it's too hard to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Even.
We'll talk about more next time, bro. I love you. I'll holla at you. I appreciate you guys.